Hey, this is Greg Hux again, and this week on Sourcing Thing Week, I'm going to show you a website that I've found really helpful. It's a website to create free websites, completely free. I've used it to build several toolboxes, several different websites, and I wanted to show you guys just kind of how to start out building. I've had a few conversations with a few of my friends asking about how I built some of the websites that I've built, and I found Wix to be pretty easy. It's become a lot more user friendly and a lot easier to use some of the templates to create what you want. You can build registration sites. You can build service-based websites. The toolbox is more of a resource list, but any number of different websites that you can build using Wix for free. It doesn't cost anything, okay? My favorite price. So, and to get started, you go to the Wix website, you go to create a new site, and then it'll pull up several different templates. And you can, here, let me minimize this a little bit. Nobody needs to see that big of a Greg. But no, you can use business. You can set up a blog post. You can set up a resume, CV if you want. So I'm gonna do. Let's do a blog post and see what happens. So you can create from scratch or use a template. I use a template just because you can incorporate a lot of designs and things like that. So, and it'll give you a couple of things to take a look at. You can replace all these pictures. You can add video. Pretty cool setup they have here. And you'll see there's not any coding involved. Okay, it's strictly point and click. Let's see. So they have a lot of different options here. Let's do a business blog. And so what it's doing, it's loading, it's thinking, it's creating a website, just a template that you can utilize, switch around, add details in. So, you can go in here and change this to anything you want. And they've actually made some improvements, it looks like, because they have a lot of different pop-ups come up. So I changed that. You can change the picture. Let's make it a video. No, let's make it a video. I want to make it a video. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can change this and make it like your background of video. I wanted gears turning in my toolbox, so you'll see that moving. It makes it more dynamic. You can go in, change this. You can customize the design. It looks like they've made some recent upgrades, so it looks like there's even more options available here. Then I built my toolbox. Let's see if I can find the design layout. So you could change the layout. click in. Scroll out here a little bit. So you click into the page. But I'm not doing any coding right now, and I'm building a web page. And it's pretty dynamic. What I have found is it's a little slow, but I mean, it's free. And look, I mean, you can change the layout however you want. You can have bigger captions if you want to add a bunch of pictures. You can add, I like this option because you can add a screenshot of either something that you're working on or something like that, and you can add an explanation right next to it. So there's lots of different options. You can take this out if you want to. Now, the cool thing about Wix is you don't have to. You can build a blog post. You can build a business web page for free. You can build a landing page or a registration site if you're looking for something live. And you've got to mess around with this like any tool, with any website. But once you figure out some of the kinks and you can see some of the options around building some of this out, it can be mind blowing. And the first toolbox I built, it took me maybe a couple weeks, several months. The second time I did this, the healthcare sourcing toolbox, it took me a day. So you just have to kind of mess with it like you have to mess with anything, and figure out what you're looking for, what you like, and build your website around it. So, but I found this incredibly helpful. I mean, I've built landing pages with this website before, and it didn't cost me anything. So I mean, for especially if you're looking to bring that type of function, an event function, into in-house, that can save a ton of money. You can also use like Eventbrite if you want to build a registration page, but I like to build something from using a template, and then you can ask users to put in their emails, put in some contact information. That way you have a point of contact too. So let me see if I can go back to the sample page I built a couple years ago. I might have to go back through the main page. But this is a site that I forget about sometimes. But what I've found is once you build these sites out, it's a lot easier just to go in and add another tool or add another an option. Here's the test registrations. I think this was back when I was in healthcare. But it took me a couple hours to build this one. I mean, I know this isn't a hack, but it's helped not only myself, but several people that I've talked to, get their resources out there, get their ideas out there into the sourcing world. So I mean, this is pretty basic because I was seeing what I could build, but I mean, you can add RSV. I mean, this is a registration site that I actually built as a sample, and it doesn't have the dynamic background, but I mean, it's pretty standard. You can make this look really pretty if you take some time with it. And it looks like you can add past events too. So I mean, this is just an example of a couple of things that you can build. You can build a toolbox, you can build a blog site, You can put your own resume and CV out there for the world to see. And I'm seeing more and more of that, especially with the tech. People have direct websites. You can, if you do want to pay, you can link this to a specific URL, but you've got to pay a monthly subscription for that. So, but all of these sites, I've built like 5 different websites. Just a few of them that I use. I think 3 of them are the ones that are out there for the public, and I built them all for free. So, and what I found is, I mean, just looking today, I mean, they've made quite a few advancements. I can definitely see that some of the speed issues have been resolved, because it used to take a lot more time to go in and change this, and it seems like it's pretty speedy compared to how I built the toolbox. Let me just go in here. And one of the things I really like about this is it gives you lots of different options to add headlines, to add tabs. You can add, dynamic videos of yourself, videos that you've done, tutorials. And I still need to add some more of the tutorials here, but you'll see in a minute when this loads up that I've got all my social links on here. I've got Facebook, Twitter, a link to my YouTube page. So lots of different options. And since that's taken a while to load, I mean, it's all here. You can go up here and click on any number of things. You can click on top tools. And this is all stuff I set up starting with the template. So, yeah, hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Thanks again for watching and reading. Please subscribe and share, and let's keep spreading the word for the sourcing community. Thanks.